I'm here with Kevin Scharf, and he is the owner here at Otto's in Galena. Some people might recognize you. You were actually on our very first episode for your other restaurant, Brazen, in downtown Dubuque. And this is, I love this. This is it's a little bit different from Brazen, isn't it?
Very different. First of all, we're in a tourist town, which makes it very different from Dubuque, and it's much smaller. You know, we only have 45 seats, so it's it's a different vibe.
Sure. And you guys cater a little bit more towards breakfast. I'm going to start here with this guy. What do we have here?
This is going to be our sweet potato hash.
Sweet potato hash.
Otto's has actually been here for about over 13 years, and so we took it over, and it was probably my family and I's favorite place to go before we took it over, and so we didn't want to lose too much of what Otto's was previously. So this is one of their best-selling dishes over 13 years, and so we just, made it a little bit of our own, but just local sweet potatoes, local sausage. You have sunny side up eggs there. Pretty delicious dish.
Oh wow! No, this is fantastic. I love, it's not that sweet potato still has a little bit of that crunch left to it, which is fantastic texture-wise, and that sausage is incredible. Tell me about that sausage a little bit.
Yeah, the sausage is actually made in Elizabeth, or grown in Elizabeth, Illinois, by Arnold Farms. Really, really good stuff. They actually sell some of their stuff to Nyman Ranch, which is kind of a big deal. So he gets his sausage, or puts his pigs to a plant to get his sausage made for him. It's his recipe, and it's pretty fantastic.
This is amazing. I really like that sweet potato hash is exactly what you want. It's got that wonderful saltiness, and the veggies in there as well really brighten it up and have a fantastic texture with those sweet potatoes. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to jump over here to your burger. What do we got here?
So this is our smash burger. So Otto's is primarily a breakfast and a lunch spot. We are known for our breakfast, but lunch is a sleeper for us. We definitely have some incredible lunch options. The smash burger is one of them, and so we just take the burgers, we smash them. We have a little bit of a pickle on there, some lettuce, and our house aioli. It's a pretty tasty dish.
Very good. I would say this isn't, some kind of crazy take on a burger. This is a little bit more straightforward, but it's so good. These patties are excellent. Lovely little sear on them.
I want to help you out, though. I don't want you to stab your
Don't
mouth
stab my eye out, please.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, thank you. So tell me a little bit about, moving into a little bit more of that breakfast side of stuff. What was the decision behind that?
Yeah, I think ultimately when we make choices within our company, if you will, it's always about growth opportunity, and so Otto's really offered us an opportunity to allow some of our internal team to continue to grow. I'm actually born and raised and from Galena, so this is a pretty historic building. It's got a lot of character. Right. My wife and I, like I said, with our kids have dined here many, many times and have always had that what if. And so we had to take the opportunity, no doubt. And so to get into breakfast and lunch, something that I've always been interested in. It's not exactly your super chefy side of things, but it does challenge another part of you to, create really, really tasty food in an environment where oftentimes the food is either brought in through boxes or frozen, or doesn't necessarily always get the same kind of care as nighttime restaurants. So that's really our approach. All of the pastries are made from our bakery team over in Dubuque at Brazen. So we make our brioche for the French toast, we make our cinnamon rolls, we make the Pop-Tarts. It's really important to us to kind of offer that same price point that most people are used to or accustomed to for breakfast. But knowing that we've elevated it through our own, skill set.
Right. Certainly, I mean, I can taste the flavor in this hamburger. It's not your standard, run-of-the-mill. Same thing with the eggs and the hash. It's not something that is, I was expecting as far as those types of flavors, but you can certainly taste the freshness with it, and it's a little bit different as well. fantastic. Speaking of pastries, I gotta jump into this. This is a monster.
Yeah,
you got here.
This is our homemade cinnamon roll. We actually offer this cinnamon roll at Brazen as well. No
Okay.
plugs, but we have brunch over there on Sundays, and this is probably one of our, more sought after or desired items that we have. I mean, the idea of just a super soft cinnamon roll with a really nice frosting on top. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hold back on the frosting at all. I love that it's it's slathered on here. That's what you want from this type of sweet treat. Is you want that sugar being poured. You have to say that the cinnamon is certainly there as well. This is kind of a unique part of Galena. We're off Main Street. Tell me a little bit more about this area.
Yeah, so we are located right next to the train depot, which is probably one of Galena's, most, unique and exciting attractions beside General Grant's, home, of course. And so what's really neat is this building was built in 1890, and we have pictures of, the train coming in, stopping here, and just hundreds of people gathering on a street in front of Otto's originally building. Otto Solomon is the one who built it. And so we're across the bridge, across the river. We're not on Main Street, which most people would kind of question if that's a good or a bad thing.
Sure.
And for us, we tend to like to be a destination place.
Sure.
So if you're seeking out Otto's, you're probably knowing what you're getting into
Right.
and already have somewhat of a preconceived or an expectation.
Right.
So, but you get to see not the downtown necessarily because of the the dike, but you get to see all of the hillside. It's a gorgeous location. Most of our dining room's in the second floor, so we have some windows that kind of look out over the river, the train track. Trains will come by during service, and they're literally 10 feet from the building.
Right.
So you can kind of feel the 1890s walls and windows and doors rattle a little, which is always fun for the kids to see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's what I love about Galena is just, history is everywhere that you look. There's something, you turn around and there's a historical building that's on the National Register or, a little bit of things like that. And you're keeping a lot of that history alive here at Otto's place.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think what's really special to, my wife and I being born and raised and actually residents of Galena is, it's real, it's genuine. We're a part of this town, we're a part of this history, and so to know that we can, carry the torch, if you will, it's neat, and we're kind of humbled by, what Otto's building has been for so many years, and to know that, so many people through history have either walked by, have come in, whatever it might be. We get to carry on that legacy for whatever unforeseen amount of time that is, and hopefully pass it on to another person. So it's special.
Oh yeah, it's really special, and the food is special as well. Everything is absolutely delicious. Everything that you are known for at Brazen with Birds, your food truck, is emulated here as well, as far as tasty, fresh, and a little bit unique as well.
Yeah, I think you've nailed exactly what we want to be. We want to be approachable, but we want to offer you something that represents who we are and a brand, and we just a little different, but not too far away. So
right, definitely accessible and definitely delicious. Well, Kevin, thanks for having us in.
Thanks, I appreciate it.